They could be anywhere, anyone, hidden among your friends or neighbors. We aren't talking about communists or even aliens. We're talking about strategy games. The Bureau has been reborn from a straight-tie 50s first-person shooter to a hybrid cover shooter in tactical clothing. The G-Men and the Spacemen are ready to rumble. Should you cut in?
Director Falk, is this gonna devolve into another one of your outsider briefings?
You don the fedora of Agent Carter, ready to take on the endless assault of Greys, the derogatory slur for an extraterrestrial, who are in the middle of sacking the United States and likely the entire planet. Sleeper agents, long-term planning, and a few slightly mad scientists help bring on a full-scale alien invasion, with Carter ending up with a mysterious alien item that gives him miraculous healing powers. It's all delivered from strong jaws speaking weak lines, unsure if it's camp or dagnabbit Americana, delivering a mildly amusing, if stiff story.
You do not understand. This world is no longer yours, but you will learn.
An overlong tutorial informs you of how to shoot and take cover, as well as control your fellow agents by using their skills and placing them around the battlefield, hopefully behind something. After escaping to the Xcom secret base, you can talk with your fellows and do non-combative errands. From the alien artifact to the combat and chit-chat, it feels more like a meek Mass Effect than the XCOMs, which isn't necessarily bad on paper.
Do I have a choice?
Not really.
Glad to help out.
Fighting is what Carter does best, with 2 agents at his side and beck and call. Farms, small towns, and colleges are all ripe for alien assimilation, and it's up to Carter to hunker down behind hedges and haystacks to take potshots while waiting on special abilities to recharge. Certain elements can feel quite familiar, such as Carter's lift ability, which reminds us of a popular biotic talent that's still useful here. While the tutorial allows for a certain amount of bravado and sharpshooting with basic earth guns, the first real missions start you underpowered, with few abilities or weapons, and suddenly landing one right between the eyes doesn't work. Even landing a dozen won't bring down bigger targets, meaning massive firepower and coordinated abilities are required to take enemies efficiently.
Set up!
That's not to say the action isn't solid or that the game feels slow, even when micromanaging. They may not be the sharpest probes in the butt, but aliens still manage to take cover and aim true, and their biggest strength is in their sheer numbers. Waves of dropships seem to be endlessly en route to your location, and the onslaught is relentless. Managing your agents via a circular menu slows down time to a crawl, making it easy to reposition and mark targets, with a lot of time spent just focusing fire and waiting for powers to recharge. While there are multiple classes with slowly unlocking abilities, any grand strategy beyond keep shooting takes a back seat. Weapon switches and mid-mission agent swaps are done without any real intel or foreknowledge, robbing the decisions of thoughtful merit.
Carter, didn't think I'd see you again. See you again. See you...
On occasion, moment-to-moment tactical calls do arise, forcing you to maneuver or fidget with a temporary boon or setback. Even a carefully placed agent can drop suddenly and will permanently die unless revived, adding tension or more likely a checkpoint reload. The recon unit or sniper is a great analogy for the game as a whole, with a critical hit ability that seems to bypass cover and logic to hit its mark. Making it an invaluable and low-level keeper, Carter will be calling on more than flashy proximity mines or bubble shields.
What are they complaining about now?
They want me to schedule a senior agent for advanced tactical training.
Lucky for you, you got a senior agent right here.
The XCOM trappings are most apparent in the look of the aliens, and later on, Carter's corded turtleneck. Sectoids and outsiders make up the rank and file. Enemies like mutons and sectopods, protected by shields and armor, do feel intimidating, but they're more obstinate targets than something you can truly plan against. Another XCOM element is also a command map, offering a place to wander around and a slight degree of non-linear mission selection, but there's only ever a few options. Dispatch missions let you send agents out to auto-level without getting your hands dirty. It offers a whiff of a good idea, though there isn't enough game to back it up beyond playing around with the other agent abilities.
Who are you? What the hell are you doing in the war room?
Carter's harrowing encounters of the third kind are also undercooked in other areas. There's enough little problems to pick at to add up to a solid complaint. Things like Carter clipping through his handgun during conversations, compound with a fair amount of in-combat clipping, squad mates bugging out, and even menus failing to respond. The production values are marred, with an already odd story pacing and character development suffering from nonsensical deliveries and executions.
Set the frequency to 892 megahertz.
Checking ultra-high frequency. Nothing. Wait, what is... It's survivors.
The Bureau is trying hard to pass as a shooter and a strategy game, but seems to accidentally squash its clever ideas with brute force. Though combat might slosh around and threaten to spill, it's functional. The presentation can only be called cheap, but there's a dab of polish. Struggle through the Bureau and your victories will still taste sweet, but a lot of details would need to be redacted to put a truly positive spin on this troubled campaign.
We're talking about entire cities turning into mindless victims. Have some damned respect.